John Gibson, it has been a long time, sir. It is good to see you again. So what are your thoughts today on this day where O.J. Simpson has passed?
Well, first of all, I listened to everything you had to say, and I don't have a lot more to add, but a couple of things. You talked about the beginning of cable news. The trial really convinced two billionaires to get into the cable news business, Rupert Murdoch and Bill Gates, and it was the birth of MSNBC and Fox. Up until that time, there was only CNN on cable. I was amused to hear you talking about being a 27-year-old reporter. I was a 48-year-old reporter, and I had been a reporter for 20 some odd years, and I had never seen anything like this. At one point during the trial, you'll recall, the Murrah building blew up in Oklahoma City, and somebody said, "Hey, do you want to go cover that?" And I said, "No, I do not. I am going to stay right here." I had never seen a trial. I'd never seen a story like the O.J. Simpson trial, for its longevity, its interest, its intensity, for everything that changed every day. And I just was not going to leave it. My particular job was a little different than yours. You were in there covering the courtroom. I was seldom in the courtroom because I was doing live shots every minute for affiliate stations across the country. And I would start at 9 o'clock in the morning, and at 6 o'clock I'd wrap up, having done live shots, updating the story literally every 3 minutes. I think I did 10,000 live shots on that.
It felt
story.
like you were sitting next to me because I saw you every single day at the courthouse. Let me ask you, John, as we look back now, right, there's a lot of Monday morning quarterbacking that was done of the prosecution's case, right? Oh, prosecutors messed this up and they messed that up and they shouldn't have had him try on the glove. Do you think that any one or even all those decisions together ended up being determinative in the verdict?
Well, I think the glove was really important.
You do?
And as you know, that was a mistake. The other thing that was important, I thought, was there was a period during DNA testimony where the jury was just tortured. They basically didn't see Marcia Clark for, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 months while these guys argued about anneals. And you had guys like Lakshmanan Satagaviswaran, these obscure characters testifying. The other thing, and I wrote a novel about it, was they never found the knife. And that was a crucial piece of evidence that probably would have been very convincing. And when you stop and think about it, O.J. managing to dump that at LAX, and that's what everybody was sure he did. And then it then went to a landfill that was just a vast, impenetrable pile of garbage that no one could ever go through. That really helped his defense skate by this thing.
But even if they'd found the knife, I'm not sure there would have been a conviction. I mean, again, John, there was so much evidence for us to talk about what else they might have had. Fair enough. But I made the point before. I've never seen a case with this much evidence go to trial as there was against O.J. Simpson. When you're talking about blood and fibers and DNA and motive and inconsistent statements, the idea that, oh, it would have been nice if I had the knife. Yes, it would have been nice, but I don't know that it would have made a difference.
Well, okay, so let me tell you a little story I don't think you know. In the beginning, during the preliminary hearing, I was in the NBC studio in Burbank, and Johnny Cochran was not on the O.J. team yet, and he was offering commentary along with Ira Reiner for Tom Brokaw's show. And I would sit in the studio doing live shots and keep an eye on Johnny, and I would see him on the phone with O.J. And he would say, "Not yet, not yet. It's not time. Not yet, not yet." Over and over and over. Then what happened, and you'll recall this, I know clearly, Johnny Cochran led a group of community leaders. The Urban League met with District Attorney Gil Garcetti and convinced Garcetti that he had to let this trial occur downtown.
Yep.
It should have been in Santa Monica. Johnny wanted it downtown. if he got the trial downtown, he was ready to join the team and get a black jury. So the jury was very important. Number one, that it be a black jury. Number two, think about what that jury went through, sitting there for what, 15 months, 9 months, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And I think they let Johnny Cochran vouch for O.J. Simpson because of Johnny Cochran's long history in L.A., the Deadweiler case, the Ron Settles case, all those cases where Johnny Cochran caught cops doing bad things. They let him vouch for O.J. that they shouldn't convict him.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your cable provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.